Good evening, my lovely students. I hope that you are doing well. So, in today's lesson, I want to teach you conversation openers. This is a lesson for intermediate and advanced English learners. I know it is going to be helpful to you. If there was a time that you were with someone, then you didn't know how to start a conversation, actually when you needed to start it, this is the best lesson that is going to support you and help you be able to know how you can start these conversations and let them flow well with these people that you will be with, whether it's in an event, then you want to network, or like your friends, like you want to start a conversation. This is how you can do it. So muri iri somo tugiye kuba twakwigana ku bantu bari intermediate ndetse n'abantu bari advanced uburyo ushobora kuba watangizamo ikiganiro ukaba waganira n'umuntu runaka mu gihe muri kuba mwahura bwa mbere wenda muri event runaka cyangwa se mudasanzwe muziranye. Like, how can you start a conversation? So starting a conversation in English can sometimes feel difficult even for people who already know many words, those who are already good at speaking English, or it can be hard for them. But speaking English fluently begins with a confidence, not perfection. Iyo bigeze mu kuvuga cyangwa kuba watangiza ikiganiro ugatinyuka kuvuga bijya bigora abantu, ariko nubwo yaba azi Icyongereza, this is the way that is done. In this lesson, you will learn natural and polite ways to start conversations in English. You are going also to learn how to sound confident, friendly, and natural when you're talking to people. And in this lesson also, I want to teach you how to keep the conversation flow smooth free. I'm going also to teach you grammar and tone tips that make you sound fluent whenever you're trying to speak to people. So that's all what you're going to start from this lesson. And I'm sorry for those who may not see that to start from phone. It's actually good for them. My computer got some problem. I'm working on it. Soon I'll be able also to start recording again on a computer. But I hope this also may help us even to keep improving and also helping guys to get some knowledge about how we can improve our communication skills as well as English skills. So let me ask you this. Okay, what did you understand by conversation opener? So a conversation opener is it's actually the thing that can help you start a conversation. This is where this description says is the first thing you say to start talking to someone. What is that first thing that you can talk to someone? Then you break the ice for the conversation to go on. This is where they say that it helps you begin communication in a friendly way in English. Then this is what we call breaking the ice, which means removing the fear of silence between people. When you are with people, sometimes you are waiting for them to speak. But you to be confident, if you are in a room, you have to be the one to start a conversation. You have to be the one to tell them, okay, I'm good. You have to tell them, oh, how you are, or like start a conversation for them to tell you how they are. So this is what we call conversation open. Which are those words that you can use to open those conversations? For example, let me give you these examples. Hi, I like your jacket. Where did you get it? I like your jacket. Where did you get it? Hano nandi kubabwira ko conversation opener ni ibintu bishobora gufasha mu kugira ngo ube watangira ikiganiro, ube wagira abo muganira nabo, abo muri kumwe, breaking the silence, ureke kuba mwaceceka mwese. So ushobora kuza kumuntu ukamubwira ngo abite, oh nkunze akajakete kawe, uninga agakoti yambaye, where did you get it? Wagakuye he? Or you can come and ask somebody, hey, I saw you at the event yesterday, how was it? Nakubonye kuri event ejo hashize, yari imeze ite? Excuse me, is anyone sitting here? Excuse me, is anyone sitting here? Nyamuneka hari umuntu wicaye ahangaha? That's it. That's the way you can start a conversation. Then you can talk with somebody. You can sit that place, then you talk with this person. So there are simple and natural ways to show interest and make other people feel comfortable to talk to you. So those are words I want to teach you. Those are sentences or phrases that I want to teach you that will make you really sound comfortable to anybody that you meet at the first time. When you meet with somebody, how can you actually be good at them and let them know, okay, good, this person really want to talk to me, or this person is friendly. Those are words I'm about to teach you in this lesson. So the second thing that I'm going to tell you here is that there are common types of conversation openers. The first one is the greetings and a question. You can greet somebody and ask this person a question. For example, you can say the easiest and most polite way to start a conversation is by greeting someone and asking a small question. This works all the time. When you, for example, imagine if somebody come and greet you and ask you a question. This is going to be easy for you to feel comfortable to talk to this person. This is where, for example, somebody can come and say, hi, how are you? Bite, amakuru. It's good, sounds good, right? Iyo umuntu akwajije gutyo, then you feel like ushaka kuvugana nawe. Wumva nyine ushaka kuvugana nawe kubera ko wumva ko umuntu agushuhuje. Hi, how are you? I'm great. How about you? So you have to know also how to keep the conversation flow. If somebody say, okay, hi, how are you? Then you keep the conversation. Okay, how about you? So you have to keep that conversation moving well because that shows that confidence that you have in yourself. Another thing that I may tell you is just again, good morning. How is everything? Good morning. How is everything? When you greet somebody like this, it starts that conversation, but also it shows that you are confident. Hi, how is your day? Good morning. How are you doing? Good afternoon. How are you? It lets you sound confident whenever you're greeting somebody like that, isn't it? Mwaramutse byifashe bite? Good morning. How is everything? Going well, thanks. Meze neza, urakoze. So that was an example. Another example is, hello, how have you been? Hello, how have you been? Mulaho, mumeze mute. Hello, what umeze mute? So that's an example. Somebody can answer, oh, pretty good, thanks. Pretty good, thanks. That's an example. Oh, nimeze neza nta kibazo, urakoze. So ni urugero rw'ibintu ushobora kuba wakoresha mu gihe uri kusuhuza umuntu cyangwa mu gihe uhuye n'umuntu ugatangiza ikiganiro ariko umuntu akumva ari comfortable ndetse akakubonamo confidence. Right? When you meet with somebody at first time, you can say, hello, how are you? Hello, how is everything? That's a nice way to start a conversation. So you can also start a conversation with a compliment. This is where you give some people something you love about them or something you can talk about them that they actually are happy about. So people love compliments. When you start a conversation with something that is positive about them, it creates an instant connection. They feel connected to you and they want to talk even with you more. So you have to be sincere and keep it simple. Just say a simple words, but complimenting them about what is that they have, or just saying something positive about them. For example, let me say if you come and say, "Oh, I like your style. I like your style." Nkunze uburyo wambaye. That's an example, and it's a best way to start a conversation. Because if you tell somebody, "Okay, I like your style," you always look confident. Oh, this person will feel happy. I say, "Oh, thanks." Then you can ask them, okay, actually, how are you? Then you can start a conversation, then keep going. But this has shown that you are really confident and it opened the door for you to talk to this person. These are all conversation openers. And another way that you can start a conversation when you meet with somebody that you have not yet met at first time or maybe you have not yet met for a long time, this way you can say, oh, that's nice one. How do you like it? Then they may say, oh, I like it so much. So iyo ni telefone nziza uyikunda ute? How do you like it? Then that's an example. That's nice one. How long have you had it? Those are the ways that you can give those conversation openers for people to be open to you. Don't then you can start from there, then keep the conversation flowing. That's a base way, right? Isn't it? Okay, another way that you can start a conversation is where you can go and tell somebody, okay, you really are really good at explaining things. For example, somebody was giving a presentation out there, then you want to connect with somebody. For example, you can somebody is really good person and you admire to be like this person. For you to start a conversation with this person, it's better for you to reach out to this person, then tell this person how good this person is. Then you tell this person you are really good at explaining things. Then this person will feel complimented and will be open to talk to you. You are really good at explaining things. Do you teach? That's actually a way to start a conversation with people. So I'm teaching you the best way to start those conversations. Another way to start a conversation is asking about a situation or a place. When you meet with people in an event, school or workplace, talk about where you are or what's happening around you. For example, you can say, is this your first time here? That's an example. Is your first time here? Yes, I just lived. For example, they can say, yeah, I just lived here today. Or you can ask them, the weather is nice today, isn't it? This is the way you ask people how they see the weather. chikoza ngikirere kiza uyu munsi sibyo, then people they can say, oh nice, yeah, the weather is good, or no. hmm so that's where you can start a conversation with people, then they talk. Okay. Yeah, I love sunny days. So another way to open a conversation, you can say, oh, this event is amazing, what do you think? What do you think? For example, you are in a certain event, uri mu kirori runaka cyangwa se muri gahunda runaka, then ukababwira ko, oh, iyi gahunda ni nziza cyane, urayibona ute? Ubibona ute? Then this person will be open to you, then will talk to you. This event is amazing, absolutely, it's a well organized. That's an example. Somebody who you can start a conversation with, and also you can start a conversation while talking about the event that you are in. It's also the best way to connect when you are somewhere in a certain event, isn't it? So let's see another way, which is asking for help or information. When you start a conversation by asking, I help or information, this is also very natural and polite for these people who are fluent speakers. So you can use it also. You can go to someone and say, oh, excuse me, could you help me with this? Excuse me, could you help me with this? This is a way to ask some help. Uri kuba wabaza umuntu ubufasha ku kintu runaka ashobora kuba yagufasha gito, ntihoze aho mwanyobora gato cyangwa se wamfasha gato. That's something like you can use to start a conversation. Excuse me, could you help me with this? Sure, what do you need? That's a way they can ask you and tell them, okay, what is that you want them to help you. That's a way to start a conversation when you want to look for help. You can say, please, could you help me with this? That's the best way to start a conversation. So let us see also another way to start a conversation where you can say, do you know where the bus station is? For example, if you're somewhere and you meet someone, you can ask them where a certain place is. Then you can start a conversation from there. Example, do you know where the bus station is? Yes, it's over there. Then they can tell, okay, it's over there. You can say, oh, thanks. Then you can even talk some more discussions there, a short discussion. Another way is, oh, sorry, I didn't catch that. For example, when they tell you something, and you don't remember it, when you want to start a conversation, you can say, oh, sorry, I didn't catch that, can you repeat, please? Oh, sinabyumvise neza wasubiramo. For example, when they say something that you didn't listen, or they are talking in a globe, or you didn't listen to something that they say, then you want them to repeat with that. You can tell them, oh, please, will you repeat? Can you repeat, please? Then they will repeat. So that's a base way also to ask for a help, or for them to start a conversation with you. Some they may say, "Oh, of course I said," and they tell you what is that I said. That's a way to start a conversation. So there are useful grammar tips that you may know when you are talking to someone or starting a conversation with somebody. So when you're having a conversation with someone, please, when you're starting a conversation, when you're breaking the ice, focus on short and clear sentences. For example, you can use present simple. For example, you can ask them, "Okay, do you come here often? Do you come here often?" That's an example. Another way is just use present continuous. Are you enjoying the event? That's a base way. For example, if you're in a certain event, you can ask somebody if he's enjoying, and from there you can start a conversation. Then you can talk more and more, isn't it? Another way is to use some modal verbs to show your politeness. To show politeness. For example, you can say, could you tell me where this is? May you tell me where this is? Or there are different ways that you can ask that question. Could you help me with this, please? Those just using these modal verbs, they help you really sound that you are polite. Like you respect people that you're talking to. Another thing is a question. It's a great day, isn't it? So you can ask a question when you are starting that conversation. You can use another question. The thing that we are doing here, just to keep them short and also clear, so that they can be simple to let them feel comfortable and answer that question, so they can break down ice, then start the conversation and talk with them. So these grammar forms make your English sound natural and polite. When you use these ones, that will let you will feel well, feel comfortable, and also you will sound natural. Or as if you see those people who are native speakers, that's how they use that's how they those are words that they use. Those are like conversation openers they use most of the time when they're trying to set a conversation with somebody. So if you want to improve your language and communication, please, those are good sentences that you should be using in your daily conversations. So let's see this conversation. Let us see this conversation as an example. So again, example one: at cafe, somebody may come and say, hi, is this seat taken? That's a way to start a conversation. That somebody may say, no, you can sit here. Thanks. Do you come here often? Sometimes. The coffee is really good here. So when you talk with somebody that does, even if it may be that short conversation, they'll feel open. They may get open to you, then they talk to you. Then you can connect, you can ask them, you can introduce to each other, you can build a friendship. And language that we study, this language, English, is a language for us just connect to learn other people's cultures, to connect with people. So that's the reason I'm teaching you how to connect with people, how to start conversations. Actually, this is the reason that I tell you to connect, because when you connect to somebody, you never know what is going to happen next. But if you start a conversation with someone, then you're going to talk, you're going to discuss different things, but because you started a conversation, you block the ice. So here let's see an example too. When you're at work, how can you start a conversation with somebody? For example, you reach out to someone and you say, good morning, did you finish the project? Then this person, if that has that project, can say, oh, almost, I just need to check a few things. Great, let me know if you need help. So that's a base way to start a conversation when you're at work, when you ask somebody where he is or she is with the project. Then example 3 is where you can ask somebody at networking event and can say, hello, I think we met last month for the business workshop. Then this person say, oh yes, I remember you. How have you been? I remember you. How have you been? Then this one may answer, I've been busy but good. Are you working on something new? Okay, that's the base way. So let me share with you these useful notes that you truly need to keep in mind every time you're trying to speak with people. So let me tell you that in English, people often begin with a small talk, short and light conversations before serious topics. People, for them to be warmer and feel happy to talk to you, you need first to greet them, to start a small talk, instead of just going in the serious topics immediately after you meet with someone. No, start with those conversations openers. Another thing that I may tell you is that smiling and also maintaining that eye contact or gentle, this shows that you have that confidence. This shows that you have this confidence. When you keep this gentle eye contact with them, shows that, oh, you are confident about what is that you're speaking. And when you greet somebody and start this conversation also, it's going to show that you are really good at what is that you want to talk, or you are confident in yourself. So I usually ask everybody who is learning this lesson, please make sure every time you're speaking to somebody, keep the eye contact and also make sure you speak with a confidence, isn't it? So let's continue with the third note. The third note is that if you know somebody's name, it's actually good to mention it when you are speaking to them. For example, if you greet them, you can say, hey, great, hey Isaac, how are you? That's great. That's a best way to open a conversation with somebody. But when you say their name, it keeps even them warmer to talk to you. Yeah, this really is good. This is good, really. So, and there is also another note, which is avoid asking some personal information or some more personal questions at the beginning when you start a conversation. No, make it easy, simple when you're talking to people at the beginning of the conversation. Before you go deep into others, please first talk those normal things. You can ask about the weather, their country, their religion, or anything that you're in common, right? But not go immediately to those personal questions. So this is what I want you to do as a practice exercises. I want you to practice these daily. Start silly conversations there with your classmates or friends in English. Maybe even you can connect with somebody online on social media. Look at these people that you have things that in common. For example, let's say it's you like both matches, football matches, things like that. You connect with them and start talking. That's the real bit. That will be good. And also you can connect with friends, maybe in a group. You can go in that group that we have, then you connect with the people who are there, then you start talking. That's amazing thing that you can do. You can reach out to them, then build that friendship, and from there you can keep making new friends. Ndikubwira ko ushobora gukora inshuti ko wajya muri group ukandikira abantu, ukaba wajya kuri social media ugashaka abantu b'inshuti, abantu musanzwe mukunda ibintu bimwe. For example, for somebody the same person, then you can connect from there, then build this conversation. You never know when you are connecting what that connection is going to bring. So make sure you connect, and also this is going to help you improve your language, because you are not actually speaking that language yourself. You are connecting with people who speak that language like confidently and also fluently, and this will going to help you also improve your language. isn't it? So another thing is that you have to code yourself saying different openers, different conversation openers, because they help you feel confident whenever you're going to speak them to someone, right? Because you are approaching somebody and you say, "Oh, hey, how are you, Isaac?" That's great. So make sure you practice them and you be more confident. You become more confident. So another third practice that I want you to do is just create your own dialogue using atrociously of these expressions. You can use these expressions and create dialogues. Those expressions that we've been talking about and create dialogues, so how people they can talk A and B. That's how we made it. But also you can create names and you put there some conversation that you're talking about. Another four things is to try to start one conversation with a stranger. Find somebody you can connect with on a social media or meet with someone in a network event. Then you connect. You know, this is how you can do it. So this is my homework that I want you to do, and you put it in a globe. Please, 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 everybody who watched this video till here and you don't do this homework, I will not like it. I will not love this. So as your teacher, I would truly want to support you, want to help you. So make sure every time that you're trying to study, you do these exercises I tell you to do, and also make sure you do those homeworks that I give you, right? So here is it. Write a short dialogue where two people meet for the first time and start a friendly conversation. Use at least five of the conversation openers you learned today. Find those conversation openers that you learned today and then make a conversation. Make a dialogue. So do that and post that in a group, or just lead it for us in a group. I will be there just to help you and support you and know, oh, this person really is good. So do it there, go there, then read those conversation starters that you put there, or conversation openers that you put there. I'll be happy to support you from there. So I thank you so much, you who have spend this time watching this video. I hope it was a little helpful. If it was, please click subscribe button to this YouTube channel so that you don't miss any other video like this. Another thing that I want to tell you is that you have also to comment down below anything that you've learned today that was so helpful, right? I really appreciate your time and your efforts to improve your English language and the communication skills in general, and I look forward to see you in the next lesson. Bye bye.